Hey, this is Rochelle, and I want to talk to you for a minute about narcissistic or other forms of emotional abuse. This thing is hard to wrap our minds around because it doesn't leave scars on the outside, and I want you to know I see you. This is really difficult because women in particular get out of these relationships and they feel as if they can't explain the damage that's been done. Other people don't see it. Sometimes people that are really abusive in relationships are very charming otherwise. And so what our brain does is has a hard time of closing the gap between the good stuff we got in the beginning and then the abuse that we get later. And so what our brain will try to do is replay every conversation and every turn of events to figure out how could we have done it differently, because ultimately your brain wants to keep you safe. So it's going to say this terrible feeling came, this awful rejection. How do I prevent that from happening again? And so you'll try to actually assume responsibility for another person's behavior by figuring out, where did I go wrong? Okay, and the longer you do that, the more attached you actually get to that relationship, because the more time we spend thinking and meditating on anything, the more memory networks we have in our brain around that person, around that relationship. So if we realize that we're in an abusive situation, we really need to figure out how to set boundaries, figure out how to keep ourselves safe, and not try to figure out how we can change another person's behavior. The other person is the only person that's going to change their behavior, and that's between them and God. It's your responsibility, my responsibility, to watch our own behavior and to do what we can to manage our own life in a way that's consistent with our values and our beliefs. But it's never our job to change someone else's behavior, and you cannot blame yourself for abuse that someone else inflicts upon you. So that's my tip for the day. I hope you have a great one, and I'll look forward to talking to you soon. Bye.